there wasn't 18, 19, 20-year-old women pulling up in cars to pick up the year 11 or the year 10. There was 18, 19-year-old men pulling up in cars to pick up the hottest year 10, year 11 girl. Like that. So it just goes to show women, 100%, they peak earlier. And then how many times have you seen, like, for the men, like within your friendship groups and whatnot, there was that girl that for certain man wasn't attainable in school. Yeah, she was, like I said, the 18, 19-year-old was picking up or the baddest you in school in the year 11. But fast forward, you buck her down the line like at 24, 25. All of a sudden, she's following you and she's showing interest. She's
popped down.
And she might not be totally popped down.
Because she's lost the things men value now. Because she's probably older, she's probably fatter, and she's probably slept with more dudes.
She's gone over the peak.
She's less valuable to men.
And you've caught up because you've gained more value.
But we're so brainwashed that we literally think, like women, we literally think we're the prize when we offer less than ever.
It's not those.
Yeah, in general, I guess they're losing value, but I don't know. I think it's more like when you're in your 30s. If you're in your 20s, at least for me, I don't think it really happens. But if you get to like mid 30s and stuff, yeah, like even now when I'm dating, I was like, I literally told the my criteria. And anybody I was talking to, like my friends, I was like, I don't want to go like above anybody. Ideally below 32. I mean, the girl I'm dating now is 27. So I got 12 years on her.
But what's the whole thing with fatter? Like, you've said fatter a few times. Like, what
men don't like fat women.
That's not true.
Not in general. Why does every rich man have a Victoria's Secret model or someone that looks like one?
But they still cheat.
And generally,
but cheating,
the side piece, and then their wives are the bigger.
They still cheat. Oh my god. Again, it's like, who's the one who's winning out of all of this? Is it the person who's married to the guy who's cheating, so the wife, right? Because she gets everything. Like, they divorce, unless there's like some prenups that actually hold up, because even prenups can be like thrown out in court, and they're not always 100%. If they divorce, she's gonna get paid. Like, I'm paying my ex. It's stupid. It's kind of stupid. I kind of understand it, but I also think it's stupid, considering that she's a career woman, and just because I made more than her because she's newer in her career, she kind of just started. Like, I literally put her through university, essentially through law school, just because she only started working for a year or two before we broke up, rather than like me, who has been working for, I don't know, 15 years, 16 years now. Like, and she's 32 years old now. She just was late because she just went through like tons of school, which she didn't actually need to do to go to law school. She just like loved school. Yeah, so the wife wins. The one that you cheat with doesn't win. She doesn't get nothing. She just gets, worst case scenario, she gets pregnant and a baby. Like, or I'm saying worse because she probably doesn't want to have, like, be a single mother. But like, she's not really getting anything. She's getting some D, and she's maybe getting some like gifts and things. Like, I don't know, but the wife is the one who's gonna walk away with all the stuff if they get divorced.
Guys, cheating isn't winning. The winning is the girl that gets the ring and the girl that gets the deed. It's not winning.
Yeah.
Just because you got a dude to sleep with you, guys will sleep with a hole in the wall. That's not a prize.
A glory hole.
That's not good.
Everybody keeps on going out about the fact, but I just think it's a lack of discipline. That when you see somebody's overweight, you got to think to yourself, because everybody gets caught up. Whenever you say...
I don't know. Like, I think some people like Auntie Jenny. I don't like Auntie Jenny. I just find her, like, grating. She just grates on me.
Whenever you mention the word fat and there's somebody fat around, most of the time they always get offense to it. But you can only say it like you say, if you're fat, you're fat.
Can I say
but it's not about taking offense to it.
No, let me finish. Because the women always seem to think like, oh yeah, lack of discipline. That's what the men are seeing. They're not seeing, oh yeah, you got a bit of weight. They're thinking, well, hang on a minute, she can't control her eating because she control money, because she control herself, because she control, and that's what they're thinking about. Because the biggest sign, I don't care whether people say, oh, they eat, they're sick, they're this, they're that, they're whatever, they're whatever, they're whatever. It's lack of discipline. Pearl got fat. I see Pearl going out there and doing the gym and, you know, having her talk today about more protein, less carbs and all that. So, as far as I'm concerned, she's trying to do something about it. Even though she got cut back on all them cupcakes, but he's gonna make her suffer for it. He's gonna.
Don't call her out on it, Jenny. Jesus, on the podcast, you're calling her out.
He's gonna make her suffer for it. But me now, I got the same clothes as when my son was young. And what I find to realize now is that I tried on a dress the other day and it looked like it was swallowing me. I'm a size 8. The dress is a size 8. And what I realize now is that when I'm seeing these fat people say, oh, yeah, I'm a size 10, I figure you can't be a size 10. You know why? Because the people that are making the clothes are making the size 10 bigger.
Oh, is that true, though? Come on. Is that true that they're making the clothes bigger? It's saying here that, yeah, I mean, this is 50 years ago, but I guess you would imagine over time it would increase. Oh, I guess they even have a chart here. That a size 8 dress today is nearly the equivalent of a size 16 dress in 1958. Well, here you go. You can see 70s is a steady sort of incline. So a size 0 now. Oh yeah, used to be smaller before, eh? Wow. I mean, that's interesting. So a 2-inch increase in your waist is a size 0 now. What is that? Like, we didn't, I mean, people are fatter, but if you're size 0, you're not fat, right? Like, that's weird. So she's saying she's a size 8, so a size 8 back in the day for her would be what? Sorry, 24 inches, 25 inches, and now it's like a 28.
So me now, I can go in certain places and I have to buy a size 4 or a size 6. I'm not a size 4 and a size 6. I'm a size 8 to 10.
I'm sorry, Auntie, to say that's what you are now.
You know what I mean? But if that's the case, then you got the people there that normally 14 and 16 that now saying they're size 12. But that's what women always say. Oh, they're always saying that we're fat. You know what? Because the men see it as a lack of discipline. The men see it as like, you cannot be cooking good home cooked food and being that size.
I might have mentioned this before, but at one point I dated like a really fat girl. Like, she must have been 350. Like, she was big. And I had like a coupe Honda Civic, like a 2-door Honda Civic. And I remember she got in the car with me, and literally, like, I was sitting in the car, and then she got in, and the car literally went like, Rrr! So I was like driving like on this angle. She had a pretty face though. She had a pretty face, and she had a really amazing singing voice. She was a great singer. But yeah, I remember talking to her, and I was like, "Are you interested in losing weight and stuff?" And she was like, "No." She was like, "Oh, I'd like to go eat McDonald's and have slushies and stuff." And I was just like, no, not gonna happen.
I feel like it's a lucky thing still.
What do you not agree with?
I don't agree with what Auntie's saying at all, because I feel like there are men out there that don't care about the size.
Okay, notice she's the chubby girl and she's disagreeing. And I'm not, like, I'm just pointing it out because it's like, for me, I was very fat at one point, like in the last year. And now I'm fat, but I'm not like crazy fat like I was. Like I was just over 300 pounds, right? And now I'm like 250, well, 253. So I've lost like 62 pounds in the last year, okay? But even if anybody at any point called me fat, I was like, yeah, I'm fat. I didn't have to like defend myself and be like, well, there's people who like fat people. I was like, no, I'm fat, and I know that people don't like fat. I don't like being fat. I'm just not in a good place in my life. I'm stressed out. I feel like shit, like in my relationship, a whole bunch of stuff, and I just gained weight because I was eating. I just was not in a good space. But I could recognize that people out there aren't going to be like, oh, wow, he's attractive or whatever. No, they were like, he's fucking fat. So, like, I feel like people just need to own this. Yeah, there might be a few women who don't care. But just own it that most people care.
And there are men out there that specifically go for bigger girls. There are men out there that even are feeders. They purposely feed women. Men don't like fat women. I get it. Obviously, being fat is not in society is not deemed as being attractive. But however, I don't think it's fair to say
what percent of guys.
I don't know statistics.
So no, I'm saying like, come on. Let's just be real for a second.
Yeah, I'm being very
real.
Let's
be real. What percent of guys is that common? Men to be like this is what girls.
I would be surprised if that's over 1%. If it's over like 1%, I would be surprised. I would think that would be like a niche thing, like maybe 0.5%. Or like 0.25 or something.
Girls always do. It's every time we make a point that's for the men, and that makes sense. We have to bring up the exception. If that was the case, then you would see the men with the most options, the most handsome men, and the most rich men with fat chicks, but they're not.
But it's because they're embarrassed.
The men that date fat chicks, it's usually they don't have as many options. And some girls get away with it a little bit more because they're shaped better, they have a pretty face, but by and large, men just don't like fat girls.
Would you go to the chicken shop and buy a bone and a bit of chicken with no meat on it? Would you go to the chicken shop and ask for a side breast with no meat?
What the hell is she talking about? You're not like eating your woman. When you're going to buy chicken, you're like, I want something with a lot of meat in it because I need to get protein and I want to be full. You don't want like a bone because you don't eat the freaking bone, but you're not eating your woman. Okay. You're going to eat your woman, but not eat her in that way. All right. You just need to make sure she gets wet in the right places. That's it. It's not. Let's just, you know what? Let's look at a graph of body fat percentage. Or not a graph, but like pictures. Oh, this is the one that I found. I'm okay with pretty much everything here, except for the 10 to 12%. That is too freaking muscular for me. That 15 to 70% is freaking hot as shit. But I would be okay with any of these, really. Even the 35 is not too bad. Like, I like the, you know, you get some nice boobage, a little belly on a girl for me isn't bad. So I mean, I'm okay with everything except for the super skinny athletic one. That one is not attractive for me. Maybe for some other people. Maybe if we get into the, probably if they got into that like 40% range, then I'd be like, no. 15 to 35, I'm cool. I don't know. What about you? What about everyone else? What about you guys? What do you think?
They might like ass and boobs, but they don't want a gut.
That's like asking if I like chicken back. Yes, I do.
But then you got all these men nowadays.
Do you go
I
to the
prefer chicken back to chicken breast.
Do you go to the chicken shop to buy chicken with no meat on it?
Yeah, but these women aren't even like, when they say that, like, they're arguing for it, but they're not fat. Like, she's probably in like that 20%, 25% range. She's not even fat. And the girl that was complaining in the white there, she is probably like 45 or 50%. So like, I don't know why the woman in the middle is fighting this. Like, she's at a good place where like men are gonna like that. They're not gonna be like upset about it. And the same with the other girl on the right. She's like, she looks like she's fit.
No, you don't. You want some meat on your chicken.
Okay, let's ask the men. That
comparison makes no sense.
Let's talk to the men.
I've heard from what I can hear and see, it's like the common problem today is that the young women of this generation, they think they know what men want, and they say it with such conviction.
Yeah.
But you just need to listen and ask a bit more, because there's men in the room, there's men within your life. You can't truly say you know what a man wants, because quite clearly in almost every time you've been wrong. So no.
And we only base it off of what men say, because men are the ones online. Men are the ones online going, I like my girls BBW.
No, okay. Let's.
Wait. Come on, BBW? I mean, there are a select few guys who like that, but that's not that many. Again, I'd be really surprised if that's more than 1%. That would blow me away.
Like,
do you think it's any validity that the
Sorry, just to add, why she's probably seeing that is because she's a bigger girl and guys are posting that. Like those guys who like bigger women, like meatier women, are seeing her and like posting it. You kind of like, you attract what you are. Or is that the right way to say that? You attract what you are? Or you are what you attract? I don't know. Whatever. You know what I'm saying.
These are all random dudes that I barely know. Barely.
No.
That random. So this is at random. So if they give you an answer and it's all the same, would you say that says something about men? So I'm going to ask them. I don't know what they're going to say. I don't know them. I can't influence them.
I would say that a lot of men follow each other's mentality. Like, so they don't speak their own tune. I don't think they speak their real thought.
No.
Yeah, that's right. When a guy has an opinion and like... When a guy has an opinion or a preference that just happens to line up with another man, it's like, oh, they're just following this mentality. They're all like in on it. Oh my god, they're just doing it on purpose. It's like, what? No, actually, maybe they actually like those things, like in general.
And I'm gonna follow up and say as well, there's like men that deep down they love big girls, but they're embarrassed to show it because their their group don't like big girls. So if they speak up and say, well, I like it, like you just said, you like big girls, that's real, because most guys will follow what each other man says. And I feel like maybe like, I feel like early 2000s 100% being thick, being even my size, like obviously I'm a bigger girl, innit? I don't think I'm fat. Other people might think
you are fat. You are fat. We can see your rolls. I'm also fat. Technically I'm obese per BMI, which again, I don't even like really believe, but anyways, I'm fat. So it's okay, girl. Just own it. You're fat. I'm fat. People are fat.
I'm fat, but I know I'm a bigger
girl.
But
don't worry.
No, but I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying, like you said, be real. So I know what people would think about me, but I know what I think about myself. But now, I'm talking now. I'm back in the day. Yeah, you're right. Being fat was a no-no, but if we're talking now, it's like it's completely flipped the script.
No, girls,
they're making songs about bigger girls.
Okay, because girls want to.
They're making songs about fat. There's also a body positivity movement, I don't know if I want to say now, but it was big like in the last 5 years, and I think it's kind of coming down a bit, maybe. But that was like a whole thing. So why wouldn't they be making songs about it? And plus, in the black community, when a lot of these the music that they produce, yeah, they talk about like big ass and big titties and stuff. So they kind of perpetuate it. I mean, but the black community is not everybody in the world. Okay, and if you're looking at America, what are they, like 13% or something? Or something along that lines?
Girls want to be this is the thing, they brainwash us. This is what they're doing. They're making you think that men like fat chicks. I'm telling you, I've talked to hundreds of men. If they have a choice between a girl with a big ass, big boobs, and small waist, or a girl with a gut and both, they're picking the girl with the small waist.
But that's why everyone's getting BBLs, yeah? Sorry, 1 second, Auntie, yeah? Just let me finish this. But what I'm saying...
They're getting BBLs because of freaking Kim Kardashian, who looks like an alien now with her freaking body. Like, it's ridiculous. I don't know if she's the one who started it, but some of the stuff, it's so stupid. It's just so fake and stupid. I've talked about this in another video. I hate it. It's just like, you just want real. Just have real stuff. Man. Like, just be healthy. You don't gotta be like, we showed the body fat shit on the screen. You don't gotta be like a 10, 15% or 20%. You can be like 65%, 65. You could be like 35%, 30%, and you're still looking good. It's not, I mean, it's not that crazy.
Saying is that means men are chatting shit, because online now all you see is, I want to go with a fupa, I want to go with I want to
no, okay, I'll tell you,
you got like, all right,
who has more social media, men or women? Social media is for women. It is for women. They pander to us to get it is absolutely for women. Women make 70 to 80% of consumer buying decisions. They're trying to sell you something.
And this is also my point about another video I did. It's like, who even likes social media? What do we use it for? It's really just to market shit to us. That's what it is. It's like, hey, look at this, buy this, look what I got, blah, 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 blah. Like, If it was literally just you're sharing photos and stuff with your friends, I mean, it would be so much different. Like, it just wouldn't blow up to this ridiculousness where you're following people have like 10 million followers and stuff on Instagram, and they're just marketing stuff and making money. They're just trying to sell things to you and act like they're your friend or whatever, and they're not. They just want to make money.
That's what they're doing.
Do you know something, right? People just need to come off. People just need to come off social media, because you got real men here in the flesh telling you what they like, and you're saying,
she said
yeah,
no.
but online.
She disagreed.
But yeah, but she's saying, but online they tell me you can't see who's online.
Guys online gaslight.
Okay. Let's hear from the
media
men.
lies to women.
Do you guys like fat chicks? If so, how fat?
No, I don't.
No.
It's not my preference.
Okay.
But I've slept with one. Experience. Have an experience, but no.
Okay.
Hey, there's levels to it. There's levels for me. There's levels for me.
So
Lizzo
bigger than you.
No, that's all right.
Lizzo or Beyonce?
Hey, big dog, I beg you, love me.
No, talk in the mic. Talk in the mic. Would you date a girl bigger than you?
Lizzo or Beyonce?
I'm bigger than me.
Yeah.
No, because I'm going down.
Okay.
I was a very small guy. I just got big, but I'm going back down now.
Okay.
Hard work.
So, all right, a girl. Let's say 200.
What?
200. Too fat?
It's a cruiserweight.
I don't.
For a wife, for a girl you take it to a girl.
I've never seen
A girl you take out in public sleeping with doesn't count. You have to take her out in public.
Not a vampire.
I don't be okay. So
Like girlfriend.
Yeah, you can't. My mother would have a problem with that. I'm never gonna lie. Still,
Okay.
My mom would
Okay. 170.
What's that in stone? What? Give me that.
Lizzo
Oh,
or
shit, I don't
Beyonce,
know.
bro.
I'm-
Lizzo or
12,
Beyonce.
13 stone. 13 stone.
13 stone.
13 stone. How tall is she?
5 foot.
I beg you guys, just love me in this one. I'm saying
I would 5'5". That's average.
5'5". No, that's a bit.
That's very huge for
No, I can't do
13
that.
stone.
I can't do it. My mom wouldn't approve of it.
Okay, 150.
What's that in stones, man?
Shit, do you know 150?
Sorry, you need to turn my thing up, big dog, because I got a big
Okay,
mouth.
but in general, no bigger than you, smaller than you. Okay.
All right, then let's do sizing clothes. 14, 16, 18, 20.
Mommy, why, man?
You
12.
could have pressured you.
12. All right, then that's your
Okay.
I'm sweating
So
over
you said no fat girls. You said maybe
said size
chunky.
12, your size.
So
Was it?
12. Okay.
Wasn't 12 when we looked like a waist, like a 32 waist or something? Okay, so 12 here is right now this is 2011. It's 32 waist. Like, holy shit, I'm a 36 or between a 36 and a 38.
And
No.
Nah, but
Let's add blessing. Yes or no blessing? We're gonna just one more guy.
I'm lying.
Okay.
I actually wanted to add more. I wanted to go on.
Go ahead.
Adding on to what Auntie said, it's not even just about it's about the health thing, especially if you want to be with a long term, you've got to think diabetes, you've got to think like the heart rate, you got to think even just basic stuff like seeing her being able to see her toes. Like,
well, because if you're fat, you're gonna have health problems. Someone's got to take care of you.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
He's being nice.
It boils down to lifestyle, though, isn't it? Like me, I'm an active guy. I go to the gym, so for me, I need my girl to be going to the gym as well.
That's why I said discipline.
I mean?
He's being nice, yeah. You see, as a man, yeah, it's like you see the health stuff, yeah. Cool, that's you maybe you don't want her to drop dead. But I tell you a big thing what man think about,
Die on
is
you.
you're meeting a woman that's like borderline fat. You ain't even breed her yet.
Yeah.
You ain't even breed her
So
yet.
when the baby
and
comes,
hear what I'm saying,
well, it's only gonna go up,
comfortability,
it's
the
not going down.
comfortability of making her your woman, there's a certain comfortability
To
where
get pregnant.
inevitably she's gonna gain a couple because now you're off the market. So this is why when women say they don't do nothing for
No,
guys.
that's
but
what
typically when you're off the market, you gain a couple. When you're on the market,
I don't.
No, that's
but in
My mum
general,
won't let me.
but in general, so guys think about that. So if you're already
That's true, and there's a lot of women who do that. But some women are good, and they they keep it tight, and they're like, you know what, I gained the weight, and they lose the weight. We see it happen, but you got to be disciplined, like they said. You got to have discipline.
borderline, man think, oh, hold on,
No, because the average with every kid, it's like 30 pounds on
This is
average,
what I'm
which
saying.
it shouldn't be, but that's what it is in the West.
Okay.
Can I just drop some game for the girls? Can I just drop
Yeah,
some
I
game
put
for
on
the
2
girls?
stone and
quick?
lost 2 stone after the birth.
That's 2 stones.
Listen,
2
yeah.
stone straight.
Wow.
We
Men-
even look at
women-
mums.
women-
We look at mums and say, yeah, I reckon she might
They
snap
always
back.
say that if you want to see what your future
Yes,
wife's going to
we
be
look
like,
at-
look at the woman's mum.
I thought I was the only man that done that. I just look at the face, though.
Yeah, I'm going to drop some game for you girls. Yeah, look, women control sex, men control marriage, innit? So at the end of the day, you can sleep with as many guys as you want, but the guys that you want, you need to conform to what they actually want. So you have to listen to what men actually want. Do you know what I mean? Like, my girl managed to get me locked down because I met her. She was submissive. She cooked, clean, anything I needed, she did it. She finished cooking, eat, she takes the plate away.
And that's
That's beautiful when a woman does that for you. Like, that's so beautiful for a guy.
I don't have to do anything. I go to her flat. I just sit there.
And
I don't have to do anything. She just wants to serve me, look after me, do everything.
That's
she
so
goes
beautiful.
to the gym, keeps herself looking fit. She listens to me if we go out for dinner or something and I don't like what she's wearing.
And automatically like that.
But you know, like, he's saying that from a woman's perspective, but like, honestly, like, at least this is how I do it. If somebody does that for me, like, that's how I want to be for them too. So it's not like it's a one-sided thing and she's just serving me and like I'm not doing anything. It's like, no, she's doing all that and then I'm going to reciprocate that back to her. You know, I'm going to massage her feet or her back. I'm going to buy her nice things. I'm going to make sure like I really focus on pleasing her sexually. I'm going to spend quality time with her and make her feel like the thing that she likes and make her feel special and appreciate it because I appreciate her for the stuff that she's doing to me. So it's just a circle of appreciation and it's so friggin' beautiful. So if you can find somebody like that, that's outstanding. So I'm happy for him.
She comes out and I give her. I don't even say anything. If I'm not looking at her going, "Rah, love that," she's like, "I'm gonna go change," like because she's just she wants my approval. Do you know what I mean? So that is what men want really. Because me, I don't need to look elsewhere no more.
Can I just say
Do you know what I mean? So that is what men want, and women are so hard-headed that they don't want to listen to that because they want to just believe.
They see
what they want to
that as a
believe.
weakness.
They want to
They see
wear
the
what they want to
submissive
wear.
nature
Yeah,
as a
it's not a
weakness.
weakness. It's a strength.
They'll
It's
say-
a massive
they'll say
strength.
You're doing too much.
No, it's a strength.
Can I
It's
just
actually
say
a strength.
something? Because I know what they're going to say. Why can't you cook for yourself? Why does a woman have to cook for you? Why does it women can't cook? But they don't think that men can cook for themselves and a woman is choosing to cook for you.
There's something in the same vein. There's something so special about when somebody cooks for you or does something for you. It doesn't have to be cooking, but does something for you. I think we can all agree with that. It makes you feel special, makes you feel good. I mean, I'm a really good cook, so I don't really care if my woman cooks. Like, because I cook all the time now, and I love the food I make. I don't even like to go out to restaurants, literally, because I make really good food in general. Not like everything, but I have a lot of dishes that I can cycle through, and I'm just like, oh, it's so good. So I don't mind. I'll cook. I don't care. But it's also nice if she can do other things. It doesn't have to be cooking. It's the reciprocation that counts.
She's
Why
choosing
can't she
to
wear
cook.
her own clothes?
She's choosing
Why
to
are you
cook.
telling her to
She
wear
makes
them
all
clothes?
these choices.
You're insecure.
This is
Because
it.
from the time a man's telling a woman that she needs to lose weight or she's too fat, you're insecure.
Really?
Once she's doing as you're saying, it's not her being submissive. You're treating her like a
No,
slave.
but it's a choice, and my girl makes these choices because she knows it's going to make me happy, and her priority is just to make me happy because making me happy is going to make her happy because
exactly.
the happier I am, the better I'm going to treat her.
And the better the sex
And
is.
exactly, so it's like it just makes sense. You know what I mean? So
what do you guys think about all the size talk and the weight talk and how, you know, women should be? I mean, I kind of gave my thoughts through this video. Curious to hear your thoughts. I think the women there were like on the wrong side of it. I mean, they were just kind of bringing up points that I don't think were relevant. Like, yes, some men like bigger girls. The percentage of that, I'm sure, is not that large. Okay, I guess I'm making puns now. It's probably a small amount. Guys generally like fitter people, or, you know, it's just, you don't see, like, if we liked bigger women, there would be like the majority of the porn and the models and stuff would be large, but they're not, because that's not what people find as attractive. So right there, just as a case study in the world, I mean, hey, Okay, like and subscribe. Give me your thoughts. Tell me what you think about this. And see you in the next one.